Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Whenever you're watching this, know that I appreciate you. It is I, Jay, and I'd like to welcome you to another day in the daily life of Jay. I'm sorry, my hands are extremely dry right now, and it kind of threw me off. It is Wednesday, January 27th of 2020, and it is 8:25 in the a.m. And where am I headed, guys? To work. I'm headed to work. I am headed to the job. That thing, that place, those funds that I earn that pay some of the bills. Pays some of the bills. And I say some facetiously. It pays the bills. It pays the bills. Now, if I could do the other thing consistently that I want to do that will also pay the bills, but it'll end up being put in savings, that'd be great. If I could do that as consistently as I do this, I'm cooking with gas on all four eyes. So how are you? How are you doing? How was your evening? Did you sleep well? I pray that you slept well. Guess what? I slept well. I slept very well. When I finally got in the bed, I slept well. Why? Because the husband slept well. Yeah. He slept well. And usually, as I said before, when he sleeps well, I sleep well. And he should have slept well because he was exhausted. Because as I said in yesterday's vlog, he was up and down all night the night before, and he was exhausted. His body was like, dude, I just really want to rest. And I told him that. I said, you've got to allow your body to rest. You've got to. So his body didn't give him a choice last night. Didn't give him a choice. So that's what he did last night. He's still in the bed. His body's still resting. He did not walk me to the door today, this morning, as he normally does. As a matter of fact, he asked if it were all right if he didn't walk me to the door this morning. And I said, absolutely, stay in the bed, get your rest. That's what I want you to do. So I slept well. He slept well. What did we have for dinner last night? Well, it was another night of me not cooking. And I can't be surprised that instead of my weight going down, it's going up. I can't be surprised by that at all. Because we had burgers and fries last night. We tried a restaurant that we've never tried before. I didn't vlog any of it. It was better that I didn't. You know what I mean. Better that I didn't. So we tried a new restaurant, and the burger was actually pretty good. It was actually pretty decent. My only complaint about the burger is that I tasted nothing but spice versus the actual ingredients in the burger. And I'm drinking my meal replacement because I didn't have cereal this morning. I didn't feel like it. I don't want McDonald's for breakfast. So I'm having this, and then I'll probably have a salad for lunch. I had a really good salad yesterday. I'll probably have another salad for lunch, and go from there. So what I had is what they called their signature burger. It is named of the restaurant, meaning the name of the restaurant is also the name of the burger. So it's their signature burger, and it's a burger patty with a whole bunch of stuff on it, mushrooms, turkey bacon, pickles, and I believe jalapeno peppers. Why do I say I believe jalapeno peppers? Because that's the thing that I kept tasting last night. could not taste the burger. I could not taste the bacon. I could not taste the mushrooms. I couldn't taste whatever condiments were on the burger. All I could taste was the spice of the jalapeno peppers. So I don't know if I will ever get that burger again. Or I may have him just put the peppers on the side to see if I can actually taste the burger. Now, the seasoning that he put, the seasoning that he put on the fries was a little bit of a spicy seasoning. And I could taste that, and the fries are actually pretty good. I could taste that. It had just a little bit of a kick. It was, I'm trying to figure out how I can describe it. I can't. It was like, because it wasn't just a seasoning salt with a spice added. It was a mixture of seasonings. And then there was a spice, either chili pepper crushed. No, it wasn't chili pepper crushed. I don't know. It was hard to describe. It's hard to describe what that particular seasoning was. I guess it's their secret seasoning, specialty signature. I don't know. But the fries were pretty good with that seasoning on it. It was something different. But again, I don't know that I would try that burger again. I may try something different if we go again. Because I could not, and I don't like the fact that I could not taste the burger, because the whole point to me getting the burger is because it looked so good and all of the stuff on it. I was like, oh, I can taste, I'm gonna be able to taste this and that, and it was a good burger in that it was juicy, it was sloppy, and my husband swears that the best burgers are the sloppy burgers. It had all of the components of being a good burger, all of the bits and pieces of being a good burger, but I could not taste anything but the spice. That was a disappointment. And then he ordered, I think he ordered a cheeseburger with all the fixings that came with, and he was pleased with his burger. So it wasn't a bad dinner. We were both full at the end of it. He didn't finish all of his. I finished the majority of mine. It wasn't a bad burger. Just, I wanted to be able to taste all of the things that were on the burger. Because that's the reason why I purchased the burger. Selected the burger, because it had all of these wonderful things on it. And I think what I'll do for our channel when we finally start recording the videos for it is one of the things that I'll do is we'll order something and then try to make the same thing at home. Yeah, I like the idea of that. I like the idea of that. We just have to, he isn't feeling that great this morning. He wasn't feeling that great yesterday. And it's really a very kind of iffy thing, so it'll be difficult for us to be really consistent with that one unless we film ahead and edit it and then schedule it to go out weekly or something like that, because it's just too iffy with he and his health to do something super consistent, super regular, like filming every single day. I don't see us being able to do that. So yeah, that was last night. I didn't get any work done. I did not, by the time we got home and ate and finished eating, I didn't have the energy to do anything else because I didn't get home until 7 o'clock from work last night. Just a last minute meeting with the boss, with the employer. So I didn't get home until 7. I did a couple of things around the house that needed to be done. And then I asked him what he wanted for dinner. And he's like, well, what do you want? I was like, something simple. I mean, I have not cooked, I think, more than twice in the last 2 weeks, I don't think. And I'm struggling to say twice, in all honesty. It's just been more convenient for us to go grab something to eat lately. And it's really not because of me not necessarily wanting to cook, but more because his appetite is so iffy that it is difficult for me to say, okay, I'm gonna, plan this dinner out. This is what we're having tonight, and then that's that. Because I could do that, and then he'll decide it's not what he wants. So let's say I decide I'm gonna make some pork chops and gravy and some rice and some kind of bread on the side, whether it be a biscuit or whatever. And I've got the meat in the refrigerator to defrost, or even I've seasoned the meat, so it's in the refrigerator marinating in the seasonings that I've put on it. And I could come home from work and he can decide he doesn't want that anymore. So our buying out, eating out a lot has nothing to do with my lack of a desire to cook. That's not the case. I mean, in many cases, I don't want to go outside. I don't want to expend the energy to go outside and find something to eat, but it just fits better with his appetite. And sometimes that means that we're out and we're driving around for quite a while before we find something that suits him. And then he gives up and just says, okay, let's just do this. And when we get at home, he still doesn't want it. So that explains quite a bit why the pounds are going up versus going down. But I also have, depending on where we go, the ability to not buy something that will put the weight on me, which I try. This car is driving me bonkers because they are refusing to drive at the speed limit. And I'm not sure if they're sightseeing or what they're doing, but they're refusing, and now she's switching lanes. So yeah, I would actually rather not drive around looking for something, but because of his appetite, that's what we end up doing. So that's why I try to balance all of my other meals, because I know dinner is a shot in the dark. It could be anything. So I try to have something healthy for breakfast. I try to have something healthy for lunch. Can we drive already? Try to have something healthy for lunch, because again, I know that dinner could be a shot in the dark. Dinner could be anything. Dinner could be anything from the burgers that we had last night to Chicago style pizza to McDonald's to a chicken place. Dinner could be anything. Dinner could be anything. Dinner could be breakfast. How about that? That's what we did the other night. But I told you about that in yesterday's vlog. And speaking of the vlogs, I've not uploaded anything for the last couple of weeks. I didn't upload any. Well, I uploaded 2 because we had a hard time. I had a hard time getting the others to upload. And then I haven't uploaded anything this week. But hopefully by the time that you see this, everything that I intended to upload will be uploaded. And it wasn't that I did not have the time. It wasn't even that I did not have the desire to do it. It was that my system was just acting up. Like, I couldn't get the videos off my phone. I'm going to stop and let these people go. I couldn't get the videos off my phone because I record everything on my phone. Couldn't get them off. And then when I could get them off, they didn't want to format properly. I'm sorry, I'm stirring because I don't want to take the straw out and shake it, because I've got on a cream sweater and I don't want this green goop on my cream sweater. Okay. But I finally was able to get the videos off the phone. Formatting them is still a struggle because of the system that I'm using, and I've got 2 systems that I use consistently. Neither one is working properly. So it's not that I don't want to get the videos up. Again, hopefully by the time you see this one, everything that needed to go up is up, so that I can be back on track. But yeah, that's what's been happening. I've had a hard time, like I said, getting it off the phone. Excuse me. And then a hard time getting what I was able to get off the phone formatted. So we'll see what happens. Jesus. It's such a good thing that I'm paying attention. And what's in my drink this morning? So like I said, it is the meal replacement. It is the meal replacement. But of course, I've added all of my other stuff, so I'll get all of the vitamins and minerals that I need. I need to get some gas. Do I want to do it now? I should have taken the freeway, because I really don't care for this gas station. I'll do it later. I don't care for this gas station. So it is 14 ounces of almond milk, about 6 ounces of water, so about 20 ounces of liquid altogether. My scoop of meal replacement, which equates to about 2.5 tablespoons, if I'm basically about a quarter cup. About a quarter cup of the meal replacement, when you think about it. Then I also have my collagen. I have my super greens, and so the meal replacement, the collagen, the super greens, and some turmeric. So like I said, the meal replacement is about a quarter cup. The collagen and the super greens are about a good healthy tablespoon each. The turmeric is about half a tablespoon, and like I also put in a little bit of monk fruit, so I put in about a teaspoon of monk fruit to help with the sweetening of it, and a handful of ice. And there you have it. That's this drink. I blended it up. It's already separated, which is why I have to keep stirring it. It's already separated, and it tastes pretty good. I don't taste any of the stuff that would have a strong taste, such as the turmeric. Turmeric has an earthy taste to it, an earthy flavor to it. I don't taste that. And with the turmeric, it is ground turmeric, so it's not the fresh turmeric sliced up, blended up. No, it is the ground turmeric powder, and it tastes good. I mean, it looks really unattractive, but it tastes pretty good. I was actually afraid that it was going to be brown and not green because of the turmeric being so yellow. But if I had added more, it probably would have been brown. But having only added a tablespoon, which is really, a teaspoon, which is really all I needed. With turmeric, you don't need a whole lot. You really don't. So don't go overboard on turmeric when you're adding it to your drinks. You don't need a whole lot. A little goes a long way. Just like with my super greens and my collagen. A little goes a long way. And I probably put too much collagen in. I probably put too much collagen in, but it doesn't taste bad. And I'll know if I do this tomorrow, I'll be conscious of what I put in it tomorrow. But yeah, it doesn't taste bad. I can taste the raspberry from the super greens, and I can get a hint of the sweetness from the monk fruit. Monk fruit, to me, almost has like an artificial sweetener taste to it, and which is so weird because it's not an artificial sweetener. I don't know why it tastes like that, but that's what it tastes like. So a hint of that, a hint of the super greens, and the raspberry from the super greens, and it's pretty good. It's a meal replacement. It works. It works. It's so good. I think it would be better as a smoothie. It's not bad as a drink, but I think it would be better as a smoothie. Good gracious. If I add some fruit and blend it all up, my goodness. I like some melon. Either a honeydew or a cantaloupe. Not watermelon. But watermelon might work. Watermelon might work. I also would not do berries. It would absolutely have to be a melon for me with this. So, the work day. They got a lot of stuff going on today with the new employee. He's been in video training for 2 days. He is worn out by the video training. However, in talking with my employer last night, he wants him to fit. I swear, these people and their driving skills. This dude just shot right across from the far left to the far right. Shot right across myself and one other driver. But anyway, so I'm going to have the new employee do some actual calling today to make certain that we break up the whole training video thing. Although the employer wants him to stick with the training video and we work in the calling later. The poor guy has been watching. And when I say 2 days straight, I mean 2 days straight. He's been watching videos, which he needs. He absolutely needs it. But to not have that broken up by anything other than lunch, good gracious, and occasional trips to the bathroom, insane. So I'm going to have him do that today. Make some calls. I've got a list for him and I want to help him create. And when I say help him create, I'm not sitting down and writing the list with him. No. He asked yesterday actually how can he generate a list? And I said, well, you start with your phone. You start with the contacts in your phone. And then you go from there. So just that kind of stuff. Networking. If you're outside and you're in the store, kind of talk up the person that's servicing you and do that, that kind of stuff. So, yeah. Yesterday, my employer asked me to get him some quotes from African Americans on leadership, but even some talking points if I was able to do that. That's up my alley. That's so up my alley. So I gave him that, but I liked my talking points so freaking much that I'm gonna keep them, use them myself when I make the time to actually use them. But then I actually also wrote out a little blurb, and the more I looked at the blurb, the more I wasn't sure that I liked it, because I came up with my own quote, and my blurb was supposed to be an elaboration on the quote, but the more I read it and reread it, and I just didn't like it as much. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to finish up my script for my talk this weekend, my webinar this weekend, or flesh out my outline, because I've already started the outline, so I just need to flesh it out. my hope today is to get some of the promo videos done for it, or get the promo video done for it, and get that up so that people will know. So that people will know. Oh gosh. Turn tight. There you go. Turn that way. So yeah, that is what I got going on today. I'm gonna help this dude sit down with our part-time person because she is struggling with how to get her workload done and get her workload done in the time that she has. So we're going to work on that today. And in our meeting this afternoon, we're going to talk about some things that came up yesterday that are going to cause that have the potential to cause issues for us. And that's not what we want. So we're going to talk about that today and what we could have done differently and what we're going to do going forward. So I am going to get myself in here and get my day started. Got some stuff to go pick up this afternoon after work, or this evening rather, after work. The husband wants to make certain that I get out of work on time so that I can do just that. Because the place closes. Oh my gosh. You paid somebody to camo paint that car. Like literally. It's a Pontiac G6. At least that's what it looks like. And it is camo painted black and gray. I mean white and gray. Variations of gray and white. Paid somebody to do that. I hope it's a decal, a wrap, and not actual paint work. And you can't hide in that. You can't hide in that if you wanted to. So yeah, we're going to pick up our some stuff today. I won't talk about it on here. But the husband is excited, so that's why he wants me to make sure that I leave at my 5:30 instead of my 6 o'clock. Because lately I've been leaving at 6. Yeah, lately I've been leaving at 6 because those are really my hours, 9 to 6. But I've been blessed in being able to leave at 5:30 lately. Well, 5:30. But it's just been for the last couple of weeks I've been leaving at 6 because that's just what we've had going. We just had that much stuff going on. Oh, I need my mask before I make another move. Is it in this pocket? It's the other one. So yeah, gotta leave at 5:30 today so that we can get to where we need to go. Excuse me, before they shut down for the night. And then we'll end up having to get him out over the weekend. Which is not going to make him happy, but I mean, I actually work, so I have to deal with that. But, okay, I got nothing else. I'm rambling now, and I need to get inside. So, peace and blessings. Remember to walk in your purpose and know that I appreciate you.